When's the last time you had a pleasant surprise? You know, the situation where you're going about living life and something unexpected happens, but it's good. It's a life lift, isn't it? And that's why we're going to talk about hidden benefits for your sales process in this series of creating your roadmap for sales success. Because there's pleasant surprises that come from having a well-defined sales process that you and or if you have a team are following. So I'm going to use a personal example as a setup to a hidden benefit. And so recently I was referred into a situation, and it was this pleasant surprise that one of the key decision makers, somebody I've worked with in the past. But even with that past really positive relationship that was both business and personal, in the early parts of the process, it was hard for me to get him to commit to spending time with me alone. It was hard to get him to even connect via email outside of the larger group and get that insights and the other information that could help position the solution for that company. And so as the process went along, it was obvious that I was probably a company that they were looking to get a proposal from for comparison to get through their board. But instead of it being this big upset, it pointed out one of the hidden benefits of our sales process. And that's that we can use it to diagnose whether it's a good opportunity or not. And then when we get the no, not be so surprised. But along the way, the other benefit was knowing that this didn't seem to be a real opportunity, but that I still did have to play and provide this. I was able to adjust the resources devoted to it. And so, the proposal took half the time that it normally does. I didn't have a team member in on the last meeting to use up their time. And I know that didn't lead to the no decision, but it sure saved resources. And that is hidden benefit number one. It's a great diagnostic tool. And a second hidden benefit ties into it, and that is that we can use our process to do better qualifying and maybe get out of opportunities sooner than later. So although nobody likes to turn away prospective clients, it is going to be worthwhile to do so to save the resources, the time, the effort, and the heartache of getting that no in the long run. The sooner that you qualify that prospect as to, are they really committed to doing something? Are they willing to pay fees? Are they able to pay fees? Are they going to be able to delegate their financial, aspects of their life? All of those qualifiers done early help you align your resources and your time again. So that's hidden benefit number two. Hidden benefit number three for having your sales process is the impact that it has on your team. So I spoke in the first episode about how there's a benefit that your team can follow the process. And so everybody's on the same page. But the hidden benefit is that a process can help you decide who to hire. What are the skills that you need? What is the time that they're going to save? So what is the value to your firm by hiring that person? And then also, what are the training needs for them as far as it goes in the sales process? But you can also look at that for the other functions of your business as well. And another hidden team benefit is by having a team involved, it can help you remove gaps and redundancies in your process. So as people on your team get involved in using it, it's going to point out those gaps and redundancies and allow you to adjust your process to better fit what really needs to happen. And another hidden benefit is around the resources that you have to support your sales process. When you map out your process and identify what are the internal resources that we need at each stage, what are the resources that we need, the external resources to support that prospect's decision-making to help them move forward confidently. When we map that out, we may very well find out that we have some gaps in resources that would be helpful. For example, in looking at what is needed in the conversion process, you might find that, gosh, we are always asked about this. We're asked this question about how something is done or what we use as far as a tool. And gosh, if we had an overview or some kind of a checklist that we could share, that would be really helpful in getting them the information they need for them to move forward to the next stage. And so that is a hidden benefit of your process, is that in putting it together, it allows you to do that. And there you have it. 4 more reasons why creating and using a sales process is good for you and your business. But that might still not be enough. So let me give you one final financial benefit. Companies that have a defined sales process that they use have 18% more revenue than companies that don't have a sales process. And so if you're someone who is driven by numbers, that's a pretty darn good reason to put the effort into your sales process. So over these last 4 episodes, you now have the what, the why, the what to include, and hidden benefits for having a sales process and a roadmap to sales success. We've got 1 episode left where I'm going to outline the do's and don'ts of using your process to maximize efficiency and productivity of the process. Stay tuned. It's one you won't want to miss.